To get regular updates, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Hello friends, this is Manohar Veera from Exambin. We have seen about World Economic Forum in our last session in the International Organization series. In this session, we are going to see about OPEC, that is Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, and its main objectives, operations. Before getting started, first let us look at what is OPEC. And even before that, please click on the subscribe button to get regular videos from Exambin. Okay, let's get started. OPEC is an international organization of 14 nations as of February 2018, an economic cartel whose mission is to coordinate the policies of the oil-producing countries. The goal is to secure a steady income to the member states and to collude in influencing world oil prices through economic means. The headquarters is located in Vienna, Austria. It's formed by Baghdad Conference on 10-14 September 1960. The Secretary General is now Mohammed Barkindo. The founding member countries are Iraq, Iran, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. The current member countries are Algeria, Angola, Ecuador, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Venezuela, while Indonesia is a former member. As of 2016, the 14 countries accounted for an estimated 44% of global oil production and 73% of the world's proven oil reserves, giving OPEC a major influence on global oil prices that were previously determined by American-dominated multinational oil companies. OPEC's stated mission is to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries and ensure the stabilization of oil markets, in order to secure an efficient, economic, and regular supply of petroleum to consumers, a steady income to producers, and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. The organization is also a significant provider of information about the international oil market. As of May 2017, OPEC's members are, as we seen earlier, Algeria, Angola, and rest of the others. While Indonesia is a former member, 2/3 of OPEC's oil production and reserves are in the 6 Middle Eastern countries that surround the oil-rich Persian Gulf. The formation of OPEC marked a turning point toward national sovereignty over natural resources, and OPEC decisions have come to play a prominent role in the global oil market and international relations. The effect can be particularly strong when wars or civil disorders lead to extended interruptions in supply. Economists often cite OPEC as a textbook example of cartel that cooperates to reduce market competition, but whose consultations are protected by the doctrine of state immunity under international law. In December 2014, OPEC and the oil men ranked number 3 on Lloyd's list of the top 100 most influential people in the shipping industry. However, the influence on international trade is periodically challenged by the expansion of non-OPEC energy sources and by the recurring temptation of individual OPEC countries to exceed production ceilings and pursue conflicting self-interests. Being an organization consisting of the world's major oil exporting nations, OPEC is a cartel that aims to manage the supply of oil in an effort to set the price of oil on the world market, in order to avoid fluctuations that might affect the economics of both producing and purchasing countries. OPEC agrees on modest oil production curbs. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries reached an agreement to cut oil production for the first time since 2008 after an informal meeting at Algiers, Algeria. It was decided that OPEC would reduce output to a range of 32.5 to 33 million barrels per day from its current output at 33.24 million barrels per day. However, how much each country will reduce its output will be decided at the OPEC's next formal meeting in November 2016. It happened in Russia, and the decision is to cut the production. Impact on India. India, being the third largest importer of crude oil, imports 85% of total oil and 95% of natural gas, is from the OPEC nations. In recent time, due to cheaper oil prices and international market due to overproduction and non-coordination among OPEC countries, Indian economy had immensely benefited. However, this decision may result in a spike in oil prices which can have major implications for the India's current account deficit and overall economy in general. In recent times, lower oil prices kept the Indian economy on the shining path and managed to keep inflation under control, making its fastest growing economy in G20 countries. India is going to work with China on OPEC's Asian premium issue. India is coordinating with China and the other Asian countries to raise voice against Asian premium charged by the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. Indian Oil Corporation Chairman Sanjeev Singh will coordinate with the head of China National Petroleum Corporation known as CNPC to chalk out strategy that will result in getting better price from the OPEC countries. What is Asian premium? Asian premium is extra charged by the OPEC countries from Asian countries when selling oil in comparison to Western countries. For example, production cost of 1 barrel is coming to 100 rupees means, for example, if you take 1 barrel of crude oil is 100 rupees in OPEC countries, these countries want to make profit of rupees 100, so they ideally should sell 1 barrel for rupees 200 only. But under Asian premium pricing mechanism, OPEC countries gives discriminatory treatment to Asian countries, the being largest importer of OPEC produced oil, by charging them rupees 220 per barrel, and on the other side giving discount to Western countries by selling them at rupees 180 or below 180 per barrel. The discriminatory Asian premium is mainly used by OPEC countries to subsidize Western buyers at cost of Asian buyers. So what is India's concern? India sources about 86% of crude oil, 75% of natural gas and 95% of LPG from OPEC member nations. It has been voicing its dissent against this discriminatory practice and has called for replacing Asian premium with Asian discount dividend. India has emphasized implementation of responsible and reasonable pricing by oil producing countries given the importance of Asian markets for OPEC, particularly fast-growing energy markets in the region as their reliable and continued customer. The removal of discriminatory Asian premium will allow poor Asian countries including India to provide energy to people who have been deprived of energy so far. Friends, with this we have come to the end of Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries session. We'll be seeing in the next session with an informative video. Please subscribe to Exam Ben channel to get regular updates. Thank you.